Hello everyone, this is Lalima, and for today's video we are going to see some basic mathematics concept which we extensively use in machine learning, also in data analysis. These are very simple one-liner function, but most of the time your initial data assessment done using these functions. So to start this concept, I have imported numpy and statistic library, and this is the data set. Using this, we are going to see these concepts today. Okay, so for the starter, let's quickly check some very basic detail about our data set. So minimum value of our data set is 43. Maximum value of our data set is 82. Sum of our data set is 565. So sum means sum of all data elements in given data set, and length is 9. So for list, we use the length method to get the number of elements in data set. Okay, so this is very basic details. Now let's jump to the mean. So mean is average of all elements in given data set. So we already know average means sum of element divided by number of elements. So sum is 565 divided by 9. So mean of our data set is 62. Okay. Okay, so next is median. So median is the midpoint value after arranging data set into increasing order. Okay, so whenever we calculate median, so internally it arranges the data set into increasing order and then it pick the midpoint value. Okay, suppose if you have odd number of data element in your data set, then it pick the exact middle value. Like that, here we have total 5 elements. So first internally it arranged into increment order and then it picked the exact middle value. But if in your data set number of elements are even, then it return the average of the two middle values. Okay, so here we have total 6 element which is even. So internally it arranged it into increment order and then take the average of these two middle value. Okay, which we call as a median. Okay, so this is our data set. Let's run it, rerun, and if we calculate median again, so 68 is our answer. Okay, so just check one more time how it calculated. So it sorted that data set first, and now if we see, so this data set sorted and it has total 9 elements, that is the odd number of elements. So exact the middle value is called as a median. So that's why our answer came as a 68. Okay. Okay, so next is mode. So mode is the most common value of a data set. Okay, so this is our data set, and here whichever value occurs most number of time, that is called as a mode. So let's copy this first. And if I run this, so this is our data set, and if I calculate the mode, so 68 is the mode. Now if I consider another example where I copy the same element, and I'm just adding here extra 70. Okay, so if I run this in the same way, if I calculate s.mode m, then it gives us answer as 74. Why? Because here if you see 74 is appeared most number of times. Okay, but in n data set 74 and 68 and 43 both are appeared twice in our data set. So it picked very first appearance of that data from the left side. Okay, so mode is the most common value of a data set. So if it has only single value which appeared most number of times, it gives us that value. But if in your data set more than one value has the similar appearance, then it picked the very first value from the left side. Okay. Okay, next is standard deviation. So standard deviation is a number that describes how spread out the value are. Okay, so to calculate the standard deviation, you need mean, and if the value of your standard deviation is low, then we can say most of the numbers are closer to the mean value. But if the standard deviation is high, that means that value are spread out over a wider range. Okay, so if I check again in our data set, so this is our data set, and if I see the standard deviation, so it's 13. Okay, so 13 we consider as a low value. So low value means most number of your values in data set is closer to the mean value. So mean value is 62. So we can say yes, most number of data elements in our data set are closer to the mean value. So 60 is closer to 62. 62 already closer to 62. So we can see yes, most number of values are closer to our 62. Okay. Okay. Now last is percentile. So percentile is used to get a number that describes that a given percentage of the value are lower. Okay, so again I'm using the same data set, and here let's consider these are the marks of some random student. Okay, so if we say what is the 100th percentile marks in this data set, so just copy this here, and if I say what is the 100th percentile of this data set here, so 82 marks is the highest marks. Okay, 82 is considered as the highest marks. Now if I say 99 percentile, so 81.36, so we can say that 99% of the students are below this value. Okay, 100 percentile is 82, that means the highest value is 82. Now if I talk about the 99 percentile, that means 99% of the student have marks lower than this value. Okay, similar is 75 percentile, so 75% of students have marks lower than this value, 74. Okay, so percentile is used to get a number that describe that a given percentage of value are lower than this value. Okay, so these are very basic concept which we use in our day-to-day life, and that's why they are very important for machine learning, also in data analysis, because using these function we can get some idea, okay, how our data is look like. Okay, we have seen these function one by one, but there are many other methods which combine all these detail into single command and give us the proper idea about our data set. So that exercise we'll do in next video, where we do some data assessment using these basic functions. Okay, so that's it for today's video. So I'll see you in next video. Till then, thank you and take care.